Hey there, everybody. Sorry, tonight I'm going to be playing Barry White. So got a little congestion picking up over Thanksgiving, which is the worst time to pick stuff up. Going right into the holidays. And I feel better tonight, so I'm going to try to get this show on the road. And we got a few comments already. Let me go ahead and highlight those. Mrs. Good Stuff says, Krampus, I believe that's what the park wars get if they don't wear supportive shoes on those long evening shifts. Thank you, Mrs. Good Stuff, for bringing that into it already. Wolfsbane, Aaron from Wolfsbane Comics says, Krampus just needs a Snickers. Notice how he's not hurting any kids at those festivals. Right. And Not Brian says, second. I guess he's over there in Wiki's chat. And great intro, Bunny. Right. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Anyway, so I can't do the show without the aforementioned park horse. So let me bring him on. Let me start with this guy today.
Abby someone.
Abby someone.
Abby who? Abby normal.
Hello.
Welcome to the show, my friend.
Hello, sir.
Anyway. Okay. All right, next one add on.
If it's no Scottish, just clap.
And
hey, hello everyone. How y'all doing?
Whoop. Did he add?
Hello.
Did he add?
How's it going?
Okay.
Somewhat going.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Thank you. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you.
I've got. All right. I guess we got to add in the next guy. Might as well.
Well, I guess so.
Upsetting a droid.
That's because a droid don't pull people's arms out of their sockets when they lose. Wookiees are known to do that.
All right.
I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Do you have your sunflower seeds ready to chew on there?
Yeah.
There it goes.
Yeah, this is Turd Ferguson. Yeah.
Right.
Turd Ferguson. Yeah.
Turd Ferguson.
There you go.
Ain't no bum covers for 1,000.
All right.
Was he? I don't know. We haven't seen seeds today.
Oh no. All right. So yeah, I'm sorry, guys. It's plain hell with me right now. I feel at this point it should be all parkour's welcome sign hanging here. Krampus was being bad for being used for good, punishes naughty like Jason Voorhees. That's a good. I thought Z was coming on there. All right. So it seems. There you go. It seems like it should be an open and shut case. That it's Krampus a bad guy. Well, look at him. It's kind of like hard to say that he's anything but a bad guy. But I think is he a necessary evil? I think that's pretty much the angle I'm taking here.
Maybe he's just misunderstood.
A bad guy. No, he's pretty well understood. I'm just saying the kids being the bad guys, or the kids the bad guys. Is he just like, if they would be good, then he wouldn't have to go and do some punishment. He wouldn't have to show up and drag them to hell and everything.
To quote the water boy, Krampus is the devil.
The water boy.
Well, all right. I think Krampus went after 8. Those are cramps, Mrs. Good Stuff. We're talking about Krampus. Okay.
Oh dear.
I wonder if Krampus can take Midol.
He might need something stronger.
Yeah, I would think so. No. See, not eating enough bananas is not going to get you Krampus. Being a bad little girl or boy, it's not going to get you Krampus. So anyway.
Too much steak will do that.
Too much steak, right? Yeah, not enough protein. Not. We're not talking about a deficiency of some chemical or whatever. We're talking about
granola. Fiber 1.
Right. All right. Let me play something right quick that kind of gets us into it. One of the few things that bounce off the algorithm. So we'll play this right here.
That's okay.
Here
My
we go.
channel again. Those festivals over there in Europe, those guys are wearing masks. Those are handmade wooden masks.
Yeah.
With real, antlers from goats and deer and such. And it's a big deal in a lot of those towns. And it's like a tourist thing, too. People go at certain times.
Yeah.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's like December 5th is when they do those festivals. And yeah, it's
sometimes they chase people as well. I
know.
People.
Yeah. They'll mess with you.
Yeah.
Don't mess with you.
Yeah.
All right, come.
Come.
How you doing?
For Santa for kids with financially challenged parents.
There you go, son.
Welcome. Yeah.
Hey. Welcome. Well, I mean, the Eastern Europeans, man, they don't mess around with their kids' stuff, man. I mean, they don't mind traumatizing the shit out of their kids. They really don't.
Keep them in check.
Yeah, keep them in check, That whole entire thing, though, is interesting. Interworld Krampus strikes against hell, something a little severe like purgatory. Yeah, I've heard purgatory mentioned more than once.
Right.
But,
okay.
Krampus and indigestion, Thanksgiving dinner should pass on the fire. Once again, those are cramps. Okay. Cramps.
Right.
We are talking about Krampus.
This is good stuff. If you take some Alka-Seltzer, you're fine.
Well, as long as those cramps didn't lead to you're all right.
No, cruel.
Can
That's
we
the gift
stay
that keeps on
focused?
giving.
If
Can
you
we
know,
stay
you
focused
know.
here?
When you
Look,
Anyway,
after Thanksgiving dinner, when you're in the loo and you hear Mr. Hanky singing, yes, you know.
where did I lose control? Where did I lose control? Anyway,
You lost control
So,
when the Wookiee came on.
not Jet.
all right.
No.
I lost control at hello.
Not right in the
Started adding
chat
people
says
on this channel.
not
Started
right in
adding
the
people.
chat says Krampus makes kids watch The Last Jedi. What a
No, he's no messing about tonight either, is he?
That's wow.
Okay.
Some cruel and unusual
No,
punishment.
no. You moved past that. Moved past purgatory into hell at that point.
yeah. The Last Jedi. Oh.
You are very good at it, Mrs. Good Stuff. You're very, very good at it. All right. Anyway, so basically, we're talking about like yin and yang, good and bad. We're talking about two sides of the same coin, and
Right.
who is Krampus? You know, Krampus is kind of like part of the whole entire process. Okay, I got something that kind of explains that. Let me play this right quick. There you go.
Every year in Christmas Town, after Santa has come down, to his comrade he gives the gist of who's been naughty on his list. Now this is very serious business, as little Gunter and Ingrid are about to find out, for there is no escaping Krampus. Ho, ho, ho. Hello there, Krampus. There are two naughty children in the house down the block. Why don't you pay them a little visit? Sure thing, Santa. That's what I'm here for. Maybe later we can meet at the beer garden. Ho, ho, ho. Go get 'em, Krampus. Inside, the children, warmed by the fire and with presents galore, were happy and excited to hear a knock at the door. What? Santa's back, said the little boy and girl with glee. But alas, it was not Santa. It was Krampus. Oh, no, said the children. Which one of you stole a crunch bar from the local candy shop? No. And which one of you disobeyed Mommy and Daddy and went outside when you shouldn't have? We didn't do it, and it wasn't us. Oh, delicious little liars. It was both of you. I think it's time to get into the bag. No. Oh, no. Let this be a lesson to all of you naughty children. If you keep it up, you too may get a visit from Santa's friend, Krampus.
Okay, that got dark.
Yeah,
that one got
scare
dark.
the little bastard straight.
That was in no way traumatizing.
No,
Never
no, no,
speak
no,
again.
not at all, not at all.
No real children
Yeah.
were injured in the filming of this movie.
Allegedly.
Oh,
No,
that would be funny.
none were. Allegedly. I don't know where they got the sound effects from, but you know, it is.
Oh,
Go ahead.
I don't know. Yeah, we could see this guy back in WCW taking on the Yeti.
There we go.
I don't know. Fuck you, Krampus. All right,
No,
put the
yeah.
Friday Night SmackDown. Oh yeah.
WCW, the Yeti versus Krampus.
Okay.
Okay, I'll stop.
All right. Let's check out that slideshow, Wookie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Let me bring it up here.
Our old
You know,
slideshow from back in
if
the
you
day.
can stop eating long enough,
Here we go.
Well, it is Wookiee.
Merry
It
Krampus.
is.
don't interrupt your snack or anything.
Yeah.
Yes,
God forbid he not eat
yes,
on
damn
air.
it. Yeah.
What is it?
Nah.
WWE has SmackDown and Wookiee has Snackdown.
Yes,
Smackdown.
that's right. Smackdown.
Yeah.
Saturday
there you
Night
go. There you go.
Smackdown.
All right.
So
All
this
right.
is your kid-friendly cartoon Krampus here.
Mhm.
This is kind of
Less
more
so.
of this.
Maybe slightly less so, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Mm.
I don't know what's
That's
creepier.
from the movie.
I don't know if this is if Krampus is creepier than the freaking toys down here by his feet.
Oh, well.
That's from the horror movie 2015, I think it was.
Oh, yeah, I've not seen
Nice.
that. I've
Yep.
not seen it. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen that. This is
Yeah,
part
it
of
came
the
up in my
festival.
research.
Oh.
So
Yep.
yeah, this is the festival, and those masks are primarily wood. They're handmade every year,
Yeah.
and
way less scarier than your local Pride Parade.
yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
yes. Yes,
Way
absolutely. Those are
less
but
scary.
amateur
They're
compared
probably
to
less
those Pride parades.
traumatizing to your.
Yes.
Yes.
It's probably less traumatizing to your children too. So there you go.
Oh,
There you
here we go. Now, Brian in the chat says we need to see Krampus versus Santa from Violent Night. In fact, that should be the sequel to Violent Night. Yeah, you know that would actually be pretty freaking good.
That would
I
actually
haven't
be
seen
really
that.
decent.
I would like to
that.
watch that. That would
Yeah.
be great.
Yeah,
I haven't seen
that's Santa didn't play around.
Yeah.
that'd be interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
I haven't
But yeah,
seen
this
it,
is the
so-
from the festival.
All
One of the
right.
festivals there. Yeah, they do this.
Right.
They do these festivals all over Germany, Austria, the Scandinavian countries, all the way.
Yeah, they're
through.
doing it this week, December the
too.
5th.
Yeah,
They do it
December
December
5th.
the 5th. So.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Didn't Bill Goldberg do a really bad horror movie called Santa's Sleigh?
you did.
Yes, he did, yes. I've not seen
It
that
was
either, but
bad.
I've seen
Yeah,
such
he
a-
did. He did.
Yeah.
It was so freaking bad. But
So
yeah,
this is the Krampi out for a night.
Grandpa, yeah,
The
nice
the
schnoz on that
Krampi
one there
out
with
for
the
a
hat.
night.
Whoa, wait
There
a
you
minute.
go.
Aren't those the kind of folk that go out in the broch?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
Yeah, not Brian, I'll maybe get that. The broch.
yeah. He might.
All right.
Yeah, so yeah, it's pretty crazy, but they celebrate it. You know, it's all over Eastern Europe and Germany.
Yeah.
Here's one of the vintage pictures.
Yeah, it's one of the Krampus cards. Yeah.
Yeah,
I remember that one.
and you
yeah.
see, he's got his birch switch there from a tree. Yeah, you know,
Mhm.
growing up as a kid, I never thought my mom and dad were freaking Krampus, but they beat the shit out of me with a switch. So
Birch Tree made a really good switch. It
Yes,
makes a
it
really,
did.
really good switch. Yeah. That and the goldenrod bush. As we all know later.
Oh, shit.
So,
What was really bad was they made you go out and cut it
goldenrod
yourself.
bush.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, they
Yeah.
did. They did. Bunch of,
Freaking,
masochists, man.
freaking.
Freaking masochists.
Oh,
All right.
Yeah.
Anyway.
There you go. There we go. He's got him in his basket. He's chasing him with the switch. Beat the shit out of him.
Got the
throw him in
chain.
basket.
Yeah.
Got the chain. That's long
Yeah.
tongue. Boy, he must be fun at parties.
Mhm.
Another vintage one. This is probably
There's the-
too.
I remember this one.
Yeah. So that one's more human
Yeah.
to the face.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Here's he's hiding he's standing behind St. Nicholas, and the poor kid's like,
What's he got? A pitchfork?
yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
they
yeah.
do.
He
That's
would
part of
use
the
a
legend,
pitchfork.
pitchfork.
Yeah, he has a pitchfork too. Occasionally, he'll use it.
hmm
Poor kid wished he
So,
was just going to get a lump of coal, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he has a pitchfork, he's got the birch rod, and he's got the chain. So that's that.
Yep.
And a basket. Basket.
Basket
So.
or a
Yeah.
bag.
Seems like a nice guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
He's got its accessories kind of like sorted out, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
pretty much.
the end of the slides.
Right. Is that the
No,
ones
that's
we used a couple of years ago, was it?
It is.
Yeah.
No. Mhm.
It is. I couldn't
Do you
find
expect
the
him to
feature
actually do work? Do you
No.
expect him to actually do
My
research?
bad,
or
my
anything?
bad. What was I thinking?
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. Okay.
How long we
I
been
mean, come
streaming
on
together?
now.
You haven't figured this out yet?
What?
Seriously.
What?
Seriously.
Brain fart.
What?
I did a Joe Biden. I'm sorry. I did a Joe Biden.
Did a Joe Biden?
Are you gonna wander around your living room like a Roomba? You know.
He's
I
gonna
might.
drool and
You never know.
start
Pill
talking.
lady.
Oh,
Pill lady.
oh.
Pill lady.
Yeah, you're able
Wander
to
off into the
enunciate.
jungle,
I don't
wherever the
think. Yeah, while they're launching missiles into Russia. Anyway, all right, sideline. And so basically, Santa and Krampus are kind of like on the same team. They're two sides of the same coin, and they're kind of like work in tandem in a lot of the legends. Okay, they're not an adversarial in any way, shape, or form. It's like they're, part of the same part of the same like good, good little boys and girls are on the nice list. And then there's the naughty list, and that happens to be his
from
responsibility.
Krampus. Yep.
Okay.
Right.
Yep.
And
I
and
think,
so
oh, go ahead, buddy. Go ahead.
no, go ahead.
I think they came up with the Krampus thing because Krampus didn't come about until I think it was the 14 or 1500s, so it was not a pagan original. But I think what they did is they inserted this into the lore of Saint Nicholas and later Santa Claus, etc., just to scare the shit out of the kids, the little shits, so that they, wouldn't be doing stupid shit. And they'd use something like this gruesome looking dude here to scare them into alignment.
Well, a lot of the behaviors towards children, a lot of the messages in their fairy tales and in their legends were to try to steer them away from like bad habits and bad behavior.
Oh, exactly.
And you got all the fairy tales. The good kids that had good hearts, succeeded, and the bad kids that had bad hearts usually had horrible things happen to them.
Hansel and Gretel,
like Hansel and Gretel, Cinderella, where the evil stepdaughters had cut off their feet, cut off pieces of their feet to try to get in the glass slipper and cripple themselves for life. Things like that. But
that's not in a Disney script.
No.
No, it is not. It is not.
Funny
No.
how they left that out.
Anyway, at least not yet. I think being around Rachel Zegler would be punishment enough.
No.
Anyway, so
I'd rather watch The Last Jedi again for fuck's sake.
Exactly.
Wow. Okay. All right. There you go. Well, the thing about these legends though is they served a purpose, and for all the bad press that Krampus gets, he did have a significant role to play, and the Saint Nicholas, with the Saint Nicholas, you needed like the dark part of it. You had the light side, and you had the reward for good behavior, but
right.
You needed that corporal punishment. You needed that, once upon a time when you did bad stuff, bad things happened to you.
Yeah, there were consequences and punishment.
And what happened was we wound up with a society that was respectful and kind of like got to adulthood with some morals and some ethics and I know this sounds really crazy and it sounds like that I'm talking out my ass, but once upon a time when you were a kid, your mama didn't say time out,
Yo,
your mama
no.
sent you out to the freaking yard and told you to come back with a switch. And if it wasn't good enough, she would go out and pick one, and you did not want her to do that. And so you
Yeah,
went
no
out
kidding.
and picked your own punishment. And it was like psychological torture as well as
Yes.
everything else.
Trauma.
Trauma. I was
And
going
trauma,
to
right,
say
right.
I was going to say when you talk about consequences, the lessons to be learned from these stories and legends and myths and so on. Do you know who could have benefited from all of this?
Who? Pray tell.
Johnny Somali.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He's fighting
Yeah,
out
it's like-
now,
it's
isn't
like-
he?
You mean if I go to a foreign country and desecrate a statue, people are going to punish me for it?
Was he
He's
in
finding
Vietnam?
out now, boy.
No way.
What is he in a Vietnamese prison now?
No, it's not
No,
South
Korean.
Korea. South Korea.
South Korean. Yeah.
South Korea.
He's not in jail.
Oh, they
though.
hunted
Not yet.
his ass down. They hunted
Nice.
his ass down.
Nice. Yeah.
I mean, they
Found his
I mean,
ass.
they put out a wanted posters for his ass, and they
Oh,
and
goodness,
then they watched all
bounties
the
and-
airports and waited for him to show up because he's an idiot,
Yeah.
and he showed
Yeah.
up. And
Oh,
New York,
Yeah.
Italian, German. My switch was a wooden spoon. Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Unfortunately, I was in rural America where there's plenty of switches everywhere. Plenty. And
It was
and
either
so-
it was either a switch or the belt.
Yeah.
Okay, so could you
Oh,
clue
yeah.
me in on this?
Oh yeah.
Could you clue me in on the switch here? I don't know what that means, but I know what the bell is.
It's just a tree limb.
That's
small
a
branch,
tree limb. Yeah.
Oh, is that okay?
Mm.
Okay. I've had the
fairly,
bell.
probably couple feet
Yeah.
long.
Right,
Usually
and what
you got one that's a little bit green, so it has some flexibility,
Exactly.
and then you
Yeah.
strip,
Like
Yeah.
a
and then you
fistful.
strip the leaves off of it, and
Yep.
then and
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
way when you
Yeah.
that
So
way it
what
can
they-
wrap around your,
Yeah.
your legs
So
a
you-
little bit.
Yeah,
When it-
exactly. As they
No. No
Okay,
participation
so-
trophy for that one.
It's like a cane, like a caning. Like you would get the cane.
It's like a caning.
Yeah,
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had the
Yeah,
bell.
but way
I
worse
don't-
because the
yeah.
cane. It's more like a cat of nine tails, to be
Oh
honest.
shit.
Because
No thanks.
because the cane didn't
belt
have
was-
like
the belt
little,
was bad
little
enough.
tiny.
Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
The
trust
belt was
me.
bad enough.
Trust me.
Didn't have that whip effect.
You do not want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you don't. Yeah. No.
Okay.
No.
So this is
No.
not off topic because the Krampus has
No.
a Bert switch. So
He does. Yeah, he's got a big
Uh,
thing. Isn't he?
yeah. So that's what he uses So basically, and he was part of the ecosystem, right? No participation trophies. No.
No.
All right.
know,
you don't.
If you won something, you actually earned it. You earned it. Wow. What an idea.
What is this concept
Yeah.
you speak of? Buddy? Earning things? What the hell you?
I know.
I know. Earning
What is this
things
gibberish
are,
you
you know,
speaking of?
corporal
I'm
punishment.
like alive. Give me
Morals
stuff.
and-
Give me stuff. I'm alive. Give me stuff. I'm alive. I'm alive.
There you go. I breathe the air. I'm
Yeah.
entitled.
Don't you-
I breathe the
Give me,
air.
give me, give me.
Give me all you got. Come on.
Oh,
man.
but you don't.
Give me all you got.
There you go. So when I say Krampus, Krampus is like technically a bad guy, but what the role he plays is necessary. And if you're a good boy, you never meet the Krampus. But if you're a bad boy or a bad girl, then you meet the Krampus. And so, i.e., is Krampus really the bad guy here, or is he just doing the job that he's been given? And are the kids the ones that are bad? You know.
Well,
And
you
so
know what?
that's
That's almost like asking, are the people who keep criminals in jail the criminals? There's the same sort of difference, isn't it?
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like law enforcement in a way.
Exactly. Yeah. Are the
And,
cops the
you
bad
know-
guys? Well, in this case, yes.
Well, in England they are. In England they are.
Oh, hell yeah.
England they are.
Wow.
England they're the Gestapo, but you know.
Yeah, pretty much, yes.
Yeah.
Technically, if they're doing what they're supposed to be doing and not part of a fascist,
Well,
army,
no,
They're not entitled little parkours.
There you go. But the way law enforcement works is if you behave and obey the law, you never meet a cop. Okay, supposedly. You still every once in a while you run afoul of them not knowingly, which happens.
So
ideally, go ahead.
So do I want to? I have a question. Do parkours want Krampus to come to them or Santa?
I guess it depends on how horny they are.
Yes. Oh, horny is your Krampus.
You set it up. I just knocked it down. It was there. It was there for the taking.
Team effort. Team parkour.
There you go. All right.
Well, I think.
And so basically, go ahead.
Well, one of the arguments has been in the Christmas, St. Nicholas, Christianity, stuff like that, is that they took over the pagan holidays, etc., and some people were claiming that Krampus was part of a pagan tradition prior to Christmas ever becoming a thing worldwide or anywhere. But the earliest,
according to
depictions,
one source that I read,
the earliest depictions,
according to one source I read, the Nazis started that.
Well, the earliest depictions, I think, are they only go back to maybe the 1500s. Yeah, and that's right. In World War II, the Nazi Party clammed onto that as a way of promoting their all righteous vendetta bullshit, whatever it was.
Well, they're superior.
It was not a pagan. Yeah. It was not a quote unquote pagan thing prior to Christianity. It was something. I think it was something that was brought about by other folklores, and they did just that. They brought it in to scare the kids. They brought it in to.
Well, they started with the Saturnalia thing too. The Germans started that shit too. So
it's all Trump's fault.
It's all Trump's fault. Yeah,
it's all Trump. Yeah, it is. It is. Absolutely.
It is. All of it. All right. Let me go ahead and play this last clip here. This kind of puts a bow on it. So here we go.
Santa Claus spends much of the year manufacturing the most varied toys with the help of his helper elves. And on Christmas Eve, he journeys around the world in his flying sleigh pulled by magical reindeer. The toys are given to children who have behaved properly throughout the year, while misbehaving kids only get a chunk of coal. Although a time of joy and celebration, Christmas can also be marked by a dark beast known as the Krampus, a creature so fearsome that it is the source of nightmares for children and even adults. According to the beliefs of different peoples, Krampus is a hideous monster, half demon and half goat, who follows Santa Claus when he goes out to visit houses on Christmas Eve. Krampus's legend began in the Austrian Alps, where Christmas festivities start at the beginning of December. Within this culture, Krampus is as important as Santa Claus himself. Folklore beliefs suggest that Krampus would show up on a date known as Krampusnacht, the night of December 5th, roaming the dark streets of the villages, hauling rusty chains and looking for misbehaving children. Should Krampus smell wicked children, he would enter their homes and drag them out of bed, followed by whipping them with a wooden stick. The terrible punishments were far from over. After the beating, Krampus would throw the children into a basket and take them to hell, where they would be imprisoned for 1 year. Often, Krampus would appear next to Santa Claus. While the latter read out a list of each misdeed, the children would be huddled in a corner of the room, trembling with fear under Krampus's cruel eyes. Parents in olden times used Krampus's story to threaten their children all year round, and vowed that the terrifying creature would indeed come to their homes if the children ignored the warnings. As the legend of Krampus swept through other European countries, it soon took on new versions, but its stories always kept a macabre pattern. To this day, most Alpine towns hold festivals following the old Austrian tradition, in which a masquerade costume parade is held, allowing anyone to dress up as Krampus and wear wooden masks, typically handmade and terrifying. Notwithstanding his pagan origins, Krampus was absorbed into Christian Christmas traditions. Even though he is a controversial figure for modern times, he still has a profound influence on Christmas traditions. He represents an idea that evil people will be punished for their mistakes, and when he stands next to Santa Claus, Krampus symbolizes the duality between good and evil, two forces that, in some beliefs, rule the order of life and the universe.
Oh, yeah.
Krampus,
Alrighty.
baby.
Okay. And so basically, I think the issue comes in is Krampus truly a bad guy, or is he just a cog in the wheel? Is he just like for the good of Santa Claus? He's he's like the other side of the coin, and gets that the whole award system risk, the whole punishment reward system, is this kind of like to have the good guy or to have the reward and do good things, you also have to have the punishment side of it. And he just so happens to be a terrifying, part of that. And so it becomes part of the whole moral system. And
it's a goat
the
demon.
legend becomes. There you go. There you go. So so can you say that he's truly a bad guy? If what he does, what ultimately leads to people doing good things, the threat of him, and there's some kind of like move to make punishment as some kind of like a negative thing. This happened like about 2 decades ago. I mean, I saw it coming in. Where corporal punishment suddenly became like a verboten. It was all this timeout shit started happening, and
the participation
go to timeout. Boredom.
Participation
trophies.
Yeah, instead of someone winning a first, second, third, fourth, whatever, they would just show up and get a freaking trophy for not really doing much.
Oh, come on, Wookie. We're all winners.
All winners. And the kid that went out and ran in the morning to get ready for the race and won the race, they gave him the same damn trophy as the fat kid who played video games all the way up to the moment that he was supposed to race, and and came out like moved his bulk over the line last with a Twinkie in his back pocket. Okay.
Wookie's supposed to put a bag of sunflower seeds ready to go.
And now they're wondering why kids don't strive for excellence. Oh, there you go. See, there you go. And so they wonder why kids don't strive for excellence now. They don't. But fear of punishment is part of raising kids to, to be, the human beings they need to be, and it's worked for, centuries, generations. There you go. There you go.
Yep.
Time for an ass whipping, boy.
Yeah.
Oh,
How many times have we seen somebody on TikTok or whatever, and they're like flipping out, and you're like, nobody whooped you as a kid, did they? You know, nobody.
Shit.
You've never had any kind of
Shit.
punishment in your life, or you've never had any kind of consequences for your actions.
Probably not. No, probably not.
70s,
never had that ass handed to them.
In the mid-70s, you never had a temper tantrum in the middle of the frickin' store.
Oh, God, no.
Dude, it would be all over with.
Yeah.
No,
goodbye.
It kind of reminds
in
me.
public for a week, at least.
Yeah.
You'd get.
Well, it kind of reminds me of well, a friend of mine, she was trying the whole. Yeah, there you go. A friend of mine was trying the whole timeout thing with her child. Okay, her young boy, and she was trying like the whole patient thing because she's a young teacher, and she was taught to do all these things, and she was trying to be as a mother, and well, one time he was particularly like rascal during church, and he was like being loud and being obnoxious, and so basically she's like she did the whole redirect thing. She took him for a little bit of a walk and then brought him back in, and then set him down, and he started getting loud again, and so she leans over and she says, you need to be quiet, and he's like, I will not be quiet. And he said, yeah, loud enough for everybody to hear, right?
Yeah.
Well, she decided, okay, let me go. Okay, I guess this new techniques aren't going to work. And so she yanked him up and was taking him out of there. And he yelled, pray for me.
Ooh.
And she's like, and she's like, she just suddenly decided that corporal punishment was back on the table. He grew up to be a very, he's grown up to be a very, very adjusted adult. So he didn't there's something about them saying
after the therapy.
Clenched teeth.
You wait till we get home.
Yeah, you wait till we get home.
I suppose it's one of those things. It's one of them things as well. It's just like, when you are told, I am very disappointed.
Right.
You're dead. Oh.
Yeah. But see, these days when they tell you you're disappointed, they mean for you to have shame and for that to adjust your behavior. They don't understand. You have to follow that up with some shit. And otherwise it has...
It has come to my realization over the years that I had a little bit of fear of my parents if I did something stupid, and especially in public places. Yes. So, but over time, I had to learn. I had to learn that. So every time they would raise their voice to me, I would like shit a brick, because the next act would be,
we didn't get one, two, three. No. It was like, okay, change your behavior right now. This is me telling you to change your behavior.
Or you were told to do something and you asked why, and they said, they came back with, because I said so.
Yes, because I said so. Yep.
That's when you adjust behavior,
Yes.
But I mean, they talk about we don't want to squelch their personality. Well, my parents squelched my personality all over the damn place.
Exactly.
Almost gleefully at times, it felt like they were squelching.
No kidding. Right? No kidding.
Anyway.
No kidding.
But so ultimately,
I think Krampus is there to, like what we've discussed, basically to scare the kids into not screwing around. Otherwise, they'll drag. He will come in, and he will beat you with a switch or a chain, and drag you out, throw you in a bag or a basket, and drag you to hell for a year.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I think Krampus is just
I mean,
guy. He's just sad. He's just looking around for park horse. That's all it is.
Well, Santa's hooking him up.
Someone to hang out with, some companionship.
Santa hooked him up with the two kids. I mean, the hell? Maybe his mom was a parkour. I don't know.
You never know.
You never know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think they
All right.
worked. I think they
looks
worked
like I have to
hand in
point
hand.
to the side. I have to point to the
Yeah. One per show.
There we go. Yep. Anyway, so before we get too far gone.
All right. All righty. You're muted, buddy.
Muted.
There you go.
There you go.
Another. Muted. He's muted again.
You're muted again. Stop hitting the mute button,
All
buddy.
right. I'm not. It's hitting the mute button, and then I'm trying to unmute it, and it's muting. All right.
Yeah.
Gremlins.
All right. Okay.
Krampus is coming early.
Okay. So,
Well, it's Gremlins. It is Christmas time.
Yes,
It is.
It is.
It's the Grams.
So, buddy,
All
what
right.
do you think?
I'm gonna go with. I don't think he's the bad guy. I think he's just a necessary evil, and I'm gonna go with debunked for me. I don't think he's a bad guy. So
Really? Okay.
that really, yeah, I don't think he's the bad guy. I think he is a bad guy, but I think he's a
he is
necessary bad guy.
but
So
yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I tend to
Yeah.
agree with you there. I think he's the necessary evil, to Santa Claus's
Mhm.
necessary good,
Right.
And I think
Yeah.
he's just doing a job. Although that didn't work for the boys at Nuremberg. I was just doing my job. I was just following orders.
I was doing my job.
mm-mm.
Krampus
No.
is going to come and take you away.
right.
So yeah, I would have to agree with you there. I think he's not the bad guy. He's just a bad guy that was working with Santa or Saint
Mhm.
Nicholas to scare the shit out of the kids for not being naughty.
Right.
Right.
All right. How about you, Cruel?
Yeah. I agree with that as well. I think it's like the whole good cop, bad cop thing. Yeah. I agree.
Mhm.
I think he's a necessary evil.
Mhm.
Yeah. You've got me convinced.
All right.
You got me convinced.
What
I
about
thought-
you,
I was
Abby?
thinking, no.
Okay.
I think it's kind of like we had a modern day version of this, and I think it's Reagan being Santa Claus and it's George W. Bush being Krampus, because no one wants Krampus showing up, and George W. Bush was a CIA spook, so you don't want him out and about.
H.W. Bush.
Yeah.
H.
HW.
Well, one of them.
W was just a W.
W is just a frat boy.
Yeah.
W is just a frat boy.
W.
HW. Yep. Right.
Oh,
All right. Okay. I'm gonna look. Let me check my poll out. Let me get it. Pull it up right quick.
check mine out. Ooh.
All right. Going to end the poll. Get your votes in. Going to end the poll in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. End the poll. Okay. So I got 4 votes. 1 for debunked, 1 in the middle, and 2 for confirmed. So I got 2 for confirmed. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, buddy, I got 4 votes, 2 for confirmed and 2 for debunked.
Okay. All right. So it looks like debunked has it.
Hey.
Would that be your assessment? Would that be your assessment?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
All right.
Looks like it, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Let me play debunked. We very rarely get to play this one. So here we
That's
go.
what it's saying. Yeah. That hasn't happened often. In fact, I don't even remember the last time, if at all.
Yeah. I know
There
what
you
you mean.
Yeah.
Know what you mean.
Yeah, we had a bunch of in the middle, so we've had a bunch of confirmed. And
John's Longbox in the
Hey.
chat. Hey. How you doing?
Hey, John. What's up, dude? Debunk that bitch. Yeah, there you go.
Hey.
All right. Okay. So I guess our summary is if you're a good little boy or girl, then you won't see the Krampus.
No.
And he's no problem. He's not going to attack you. He's not going to come after you. He's not going to drag you to hell, or beat you with a switch, or chain you up, or put you in a basket, or all the things that he does. I love Santa and Krampus. Hey, man.
I think the modern day Krampus is just going to drag you to California.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah,
exactly. Well, hell. Yeah. We did say hell.
Hell.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
anyway.
Los Angeles.
No. Frisco.
There you go.
I was going to say San Francisco. Yeah.
Frisco. Yeah. But anyway, so basically, you can't really call him a bad guy if he was like attacking people willy nilly, and not focused on a very narrow list. Then yeah, he would be a bad guy. But he's basically a force of nature. He's consequences for actions, and so we landed on debunked. So there you go.
Well, that's it. I mean, how many examples in life are there of behave or else? Your parents tell you this.
There you go.
The authorities tell you this. God tells you that as well. You name it. Behave or else. It's the way it goes.
Yep. God gave you a playbook too to follow by, and if you don't follow it, you kind of get the.
Yeah.
You get chased by a goat herder with a switch.
There you go. I guess you could say Krampus is the FAFO of history.
Yes, there we go. Yeah.
There you go.
Exactly.
If you don't mess around, you won't find out. But if you do,
we do not give him my chopper.
Party pooper.
Yeah.
He must have had
Arnold would be a great Krampus. He really would be a great Krampus.
I just remembered that line from Kindergarten Cop. I'm the party pooper.
I'm not the party
pooper. Yeah.
God, that's so fun. Yeah.
There you go. I do like it when I feel like we reached the consensus, and it was like not one that I expected it to reach.
Yeah.
I think that makes me feel like we're doing our job here.
What's this?
Nice.
Well,
What's this Yule cat you're talking about there, John's Longbox?
I don't
what
know.
about the Yule cat? I don't know what a Yule cat is.
I don't know what a Yule cat is. Okay. Yeah. You don't want to throw a cat in the fireplace, do you? I think that would be bad, wouldn't it? Anyway.
All
right. Okay, so we did Ruby Ridge last week. So are we gonna do Waco this week?
Oh God.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh God.
Why the heck not?
Why not?
Unless you have
Come
another.
on.
Okay.
No, Waco's fine.
All right.
I've seen a lot of
Waco.
it.
Do it.
Yeah.
We want to see the helicopter.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're kind of on a run here. We did Killdozer. We did Ruby Ridge. It seems like there's a theme to our conspiracy part of it. So,
No. Really?
Yeah.
Can we wait and do that subject
Okay.
like February?
Okay. All right. Well, what do you suggest that we do in the meantime? Do you have a suggestion for next week?
Let's just do Waco then. What the hell? Fuck it.
Come on.
All right.
Hey.
Come on.
Well, we already did Ruby Ridge. So we actually did on Rumble. We got quite a few views on Ruby Ridge. So
Okay, that's right. Of course, we're on there as well. I'll keep forgetting that.
there you go. All right. So next week we are going to do the what happened to the Branch Davidian cults at Waco. So we're going to do Was the FBI Wrong? The Waco edition next week. We did Ruby Ridge. It's time to do Waco. And I don't know if we'll touch Oklahoma, though. I don't know if we'll complete the trilogy out.
Why?
That might be, that might be too sensitive. I don't know.
We might have to make that in February.
Yeah,
that might be a Rumble only show.
That
may be a Rumble. Yeah.
All right. So next week, come back. All right, same cryptid time, same conspiracy channel, where we'll talk about was the FBI wrong? The Waco edition. Okay. In Iceland, good kids get new clothes, so kids with old clothes must be bad. Oh, okay.
I guess so.
I must be a bad kid because I never had new clothes. I always had hand-me-downs. Yeah. Yule Cat eats children who don't have new clothes on Christmas. Oh, okay.
Oh, that's a son of a bitch.
That's a little obscure. That's a little obscure.
Little bastard.
Oh, shit, dude.
Anyway.
Go hunting for some Yule Cat.
Oh, wow.
Probably tastes like chicken.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've eaten enough Chinese restaurants, and I've never been able to detect the difference, so I think it must.
The new stir fry.
Just saying. And one of the Chinese restaurants, supposedly got shut down because of, strange meat. So,
Really?
and I didn't eat that.
Right.
I didn't detect the difference. So
There's a Vietnamese place here
there you go.
in my town.
Uh-oh.
So yeah.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
There you go. There you go.
There you go.
Right.
We don't have Tabasco sauce with you.
Yep. Kitty chow mein. There you go. All right. All right. So that's been Cooper from Telepathic Bunny Comics here with Wookie from Wookie Fever, Cruel by Rab from Scotland, and
That's right.
Mr.
Abby, someone from over there
Abby,
in
someone from
California.
parts unknown.
I just want to get a PSA out there. Support your local parkour. It's going to be a cold winter season. Give a little, people.
Yeah, there you go.
Blank
Support your
canvas,
local
sauce for a
parkour.
milk,
Okay.
Whatever.
All right. Put that comment down and we'll close it out.
All right.
All right. So have a good night, everybody. We'll see you next
Bye,
week.
everybody.
So,
See you next week.